What should we do when someone is so nasty that she threatens you with the C word? No, not that C word. The other C word. You know, COVID. Today's Dingleberries and Klingons is brought to you by channel members and patrons alike. To contribute to the show, click that join button or head over to www.patreon.com/theplothole1. That's the number one, not the loneliest number you can ever do. Rack focus. Hey everybody, Johnny O from the Plot Hole, and today we have a handful of dingleberries. Don't worry, we'll wash our hands when we're done. Can someone tell me why a worldwide pandemic brings out the Karens in full force? I mean, here in the States, we seem to have a plethora of Karens.
Well, you told me I have a plethora, and I just would like to know if you know what a plethora is.
Yes, and here are just a few of those Karens. Today's first Karen is extra Karen because she's hangry. What have we always said about not feeding our Karens? You gotta feed them before you let them leave the house, man.
Do I have to call corporate right now in front of your store?
Lordy, we're not 2 seconds into this video and we've already got the "I'm gonna call the corporate number and report you" crap. I love his response. Call whoever you want.
Hey, goddamn piece of shit! You don't cuss at me! Yeah, you go ahead. Cussing at me. I'm gonna call your manager. And act like you're gonna find some. You don't cuss at me. You goddamn piece of shit.
Boy, that escalated quickly.
In my brief time on YouTube, I have yet to find a Karen that was this explosive so quickly.
Ma'am, I can't do anything if you're going to be yelling about me behind the counter.
Corporate number for Pizza Hut.
Ma'am, you have to step back, please.
I want my pizza remade right now. He threw that at me and acted like he was gonna throw something at me. I want it remade now! And you're cussing at me and calling me a bitch and throwing pizza at me and trying to throw pizza at me. No, you tried to throw the pizza at me. You tried to throw the pizza. Your manager is gonna see this video. Your manager is gonna see the video. I want my pizza remade. I want to talk to another manager.
People, we've talked about this before. Never let your Karen leave the house if she hasn't eaten. Feed your Karens. They're like gremlins, except instead of not feeding them, we have to make sure and feed them round the clock. Our second Karen just happens to be the dynamic duo of Karens. You know, the Karens who run around all sovcit style as da-da-da-da, super Karens. Let's check this out.
Title 42, U.S. Code 1983, gives us the ability to strip you of your qualified immunity and sue you.
Oh, me. We've got a bullhorn. Man, these cops better watch out. Karen here is going to sue him.
The state will not pay for your attorney's fees. You will be liable for them. We are well-educated, intelligent.
Well-educated and intelligent? In what? How to turn every situation into "let me speak to the manager"?
Very angry people that are sick and tired of having our rights violated by you under color of law. We are putting our foot down. Enough is enough. Do you understand?
I had to paint it on it. I just had to paint it. Look how proud she is to be a nuisance. Oh, and I'm obligated to warn all of you. Karen has put her foot down. She's gonna put us in time out.
Are you not embarrassed about the person that you have become? You are supposed to be protecting our rights that come from God. This is treason. Why didn't you sign the second part of the oath? Do you even know what it is?
Treason? Really? I mean, come on, Karen, you're grandstanding here a bit too much.
An unlawful imprisonment and kidnapping yesterday because we have here, do you know what the penal code is for trespassing? Do you know what it is?
First treason, now kidnapping? How much you want to make a bet that she described a situation in which her friend was asked to leave a place and her friend didn't do so, making him guilty of trespassing? Any takers? Didn't think so.
What is it? 602. Okay. Can you show me anywhere in the trespassing penal code of 602 how it is that my friends violated that yesterday?
I don't know what friend you're talking about.
Well, I had two friends. One was actually arrested.
Yes.
Can you show us in here what he violated in the penal code 602?
I didn't arrest
that
him.
would cause you. Okay, well, you're the
He was there.
supervisor.
You could show us.
He didn't arrest him.
But you were there.
Okay, well, are you the
Do you have anything else that you need from us?
We want to press charges.
Are you?
If it's federal law that you're trying to press charges on, are you talking, what do you want to press charges on?
On the officer and on the post office.
The
That
post
is not a
office,
private
the
property.
post office is the federal government. We don't do federal government laws.
Then why did you come and arrest
did you
our
come?
friend yesterday?
Your friend was asked to leave the building.
No,
I
he
understand.
wasn't.
Just,
You can finish. Sorry.
I'm not trying to be rude. You guys want to be rude, you guys can be rude. But I, as a public citizen, don't have to listen to you guys being disrespectful or rude.
Oh, absolutely you do. You're
No,
public
I don't.
servants. You work for us.
Public servants doesn't give you the authority to scream and yell at us.
Just listen to this condescending bitch. I get it. Our tax dollars go to pay for public services, and the police can be considered a public service. But that doesn't mean we get to own them. They're not our little bitty, toy cops we get to put in our back pockets when we're playing cops and robbers. By the way, this isn't the place to try your friend's case. I mean, what are these cops going to do? Even if you're 100% correct, and your friend did nothing wrong, these police officers are not in a position just to open the gates and let him out. There's a process that has to be followed. If you believe that your friend was wrongfully arrested, take that to the judge. He's the one who's going, or she, I'm sorry, I don't want to be sexist, but he or she is going to be the one that decides that. Not these cops. Thought you were well educated. You figured you'd know the system by now. Yes, JL. What? What do you mean Schrodinger and Creaky have already covered these two? But did they do the... Oh, they did. Well, what about the thing with the... Oh, they got that too, huh? Well... Moving on, enjoying the show? Hit that thumbs up button and share with your friends. Consider subscribing to the channel. Tickle that bell for bell notifications, that way you get notified every time I release a video. And if you want to support the channel, we have memberships, Patreon, merch, PayPal, all kinds of stuff. All the links will be down in the description box. Our final human ball of shit is exactly that. A giant human ball of shit.
Are they calling security?
Yeah, go ahead, call security. Before I take off my mask and spread it out. Because you know my saliva can come off your mouth. Right now, get out.
Imagine this. You've been cooped up, under restrictions for what feels like the longest time ever. You finally get restrictions lifted, at least a little bit. You put your masks on because you want to be responsible, you keep your social distancing, and you decide, I'm going to go to Universal Studios. I mean, I don't know why you want to go there, but whatever. That's only to run into Super Karen.
Get out of my table now. I asked you politely. When our food comes, I want you to leave. I asked you nicely.
Well. I didn't think we could top that first Karen, but here we are. Remember what we said about feeding your Karens?
I asked you nicely. When my food comes, I want you to leave.
And I told
You're a little kid that
told-
has no manners. And you said, no, I don't want to move.
No, I told you nicely that I'm sitting here.
And I told you nicely, I'm having food here.
I'm sorry
Okay.
about that. That's not my problem.
No, yeah, and it's not
Can
my
you just
problem.
stop talking to
It's
her?
not my problem.
Stop
no.
talking
Unless
to
you
her.
want to get COVID.
Maybe you...
I like how people think that just because they ask nicely means I gotta do what you asked me to do. Okay, cool. You asked me nicely, and I nicely told you to go yourself.
And you weren't sitting here, and they're
Yeah, I
sitting
know,
here.
but I went to get the food. Be considerate.
All right,
Just like
hey,
you guys.
where's your whole family at? You said you have a
Please
big
stop.
family.
Yeah, I do.
Where's
They're
it at?
coming. They're coming.
Just
All right.
stop.
Oh, they're coming,
Just
huh?
stop.
Okay, so leave.
You're
Leave
making
at
it
my table.
worse.
I'm not leaving. You're out of breath right now. You're doing way too much. You're just messing with yourself right now.
Okay, yeah, and you're getting my COVID more exhausted. You're gonna get me really ill.
And it's funny because you're making this big scene and then
It's not my problem unless you want to get... Yeah, that just happened. Pandemics bring out the worst in people. Now, she may have had the stuff, but that's irrelevant. The simple fact is there are people out there who do have this stuff. And she shows just how giant a piece of shit she really is by threatening and using this virus as a weapon. She weaponized this pandemic in order to get what she wanted. And she had the nerve to criticize these kids about their manners. Go get bent, Karen. And that's where this ends. Look, Karen is by far in the wrong here. But is it really worth it? Is it really worth all the headache and hassle and trouble listening to whatever her name is just go on about her? Just get up and take off. You go file a complaint with whoever, the park people or whatever, do your thing. Is it really worth it? Is a table at Universal Studios really worth all this trouble? No. And to all of you Karens out there who think that it's okay to weaponize this virus, well,
go fuck yourselves.
And that's our show today. I hope you had some Charmin Ultra Strong in abundance for this one. You really did need it. If not, lava soap helped get the poo out. What did you think about the plethora of Karens today? Leave me a comment down below with your thoughts. I've got to go shower after this one. As always, I'm Johnny O, and don't forget, finger guns, baby. Real quick before I get out of here, I just wanted to say I've picked up a few new members and new patrons, and I really appreciate everybody's continued support. Many thanks. I mean, I can't thank you enough. Thank you. Goodbye.